So what we're doing here is creating these little photo collections for a new YouTube tutorial on photography websites you can check out soon on my channel. But what I'm trying to do is change the image size. For this Paradise Found collection, the images are horizontal and the width is bigger than the height. But I want to create another collection for bridges instead, and I just want to change the whole orientation and thus change the focal point and the focus point of the image. So let's see how to do that. Over in Pixlr.com, I'm going to open the images from the computer that we're going to check out today. And this will be for bridges, and I want my bridges to be taller images as opposed to wider images. So let's just open up a bunch of them. Great. So what we can see right away is I've done some editing already, and for this bridges number 8 for example, I've gone ahead and changed the width using the crop tool from about 2000 width to 1600. If we look at this original image, that's about 2100 by 1600, and I've changed that to the cropped version to 1400 by 1600. Now you might say that you're losing image. I'm losing part of the bridge and part of the mountains and part of this little town over here. But I would argue that I've changed the focal point of the image, meaning it looks like the camera went ahead and grabbed a centered shot of this tower instead of getting a wide shot. So with that crop tool and with an output size changed, I can just change that number. Then I can go ahead and change the focal point, which also helps me position the image so that the focus point is centered. Alright, so I want the focus point to be this tower. And I'll show you what happens when I click enter. When I do that, the viewer is now able to focus on the tower as well as on parts of the town that they might not have even noticed before when the focal point of the image was much wider. And the focus point was also wider previously. So I've just done the same thing to a couple other images. So here we change the focal point to be the tower again, and now the focus point for the user could be anything from these cars, or maybe the texture of the mountain, or the texture of the bridge that they simply would not have noticed before. So that's pretty cool. It's a mission accomplished. And with that done in Pixlr.com, then I can take those over to a new post, and I just have some text here that I'm going to change. Alright, just going to add in a quote, and then to set this whole thing up as the gallery, we just have to add media and then upload the right bridges that we've already edited. So I still have to edit bridges 2 and 3, but 4, 5, 6, and 7 are ready to go. And I'm just looking at the timestamp over here to see when I edited the right ones. We're going to put those on our website now. And we can make sure the right width came in over here in our attachment details. And it looks like I grabbed the wrong bridges 5 because that image size is not what I want. That's too big. And that will just make the load time on my customers' screens too long. This sort of size is preferable in my case, a little bit smaller. So I'll just delete that one and work on it later. Once I click insert into post, the images slide in, and then I can choose the gallery setting and then publish. And then now if we leave our Paradise collection and go back to the home screen, hopefully we have some vertical images. And looks like we do. There's a little overlap here. And that's perfect. Alright. So now we've achieved our original goal at the beginning of having a vertical collection with the vertical thumbnails because of the image sizing we set up in Pixlr. So our Bridges collection is vertical and our Paradise collection is horizontal. And we can either get a preview of the images here, or we can check out our images. Gonna wait 1 second for the slider to fill in. There it is. And once that fills in, I'm just gonna delete the images from the post itself. And refresh. And there we go. So I hope you enjoyed that little tutorial on inserting vertical and horizontal collections into your website using the awesome Fukazawa theme for WordPress, which we'll be learning more about soon, and also the unsplash.com website where you can get free high-resolution photos. Alright, thanks so much for watching. See you next time.